All right. Hi guys and happy Tuesday. So we are going to kind of chat about some opportunity. I'm pulling up my notes real quick because I am a big notes person and I need to make sure that we touch on all opportunity that I really want to make sure that I emphasize tonight. Um, so I'm just getting all of that pulled up real quick. And in the chat, who is like here right now. Drop if you have been able to create your content for the day, like get a post or a reel or both up. I want to kind of know where we are at with our day, with it being evening. Of course, I just got a software update notification on my computer. It better not turn out turn off on me. Oh my goodness, it's always the worst timing. Okay, so got a reel up today and not yet. Okay, perfect. So I got a reel up today personally, and it was sorry, admitting real quick. So I did get a reel up today, so we're gonna take a couple minutes together and make sure that we at least get one up. I have been trying to do one of each at least a day. If I'm able to, then I'd like to get two reels up a day because video content, of course, is the way to get out there a little bit more. Of course, I'm not doing just opportunity, reel and post. I do like, for instance, my original plan was today was to get an opportunity reel up and an opportunity post up, but then do more of a product side reel or just general. I've been doing a lot of like get ready with me's like on TikTok and things like that, just for like people getting to know me. And that's been really, really good too. So it doesn't always have to be so Thrive heavy um, on your socials. You want people to really get to know you. They're joining you and not necessarily what it is that you like. They're joining you for like what you're offering, yes. But they want to know, they want to like, know, and trust you, like everyone always says. So really, really making sure to put you into your content and really sharing what it is that brought you to this opportunity itself and being very vulnerable and real and raw. I have called myself out in the last couple of weeks, and I have been very not bold on a lot of my content. And I have now been with Thrive for 3 years and with this team for 3 years. My upline is no longer with our company, so I have attached myself to the other uplines here. And there's no right or wrong way to do this business as well, and that's what like I have had to learn within myself is just realizing that as long as I am being me, people are going to join me. They want to like, know, and trust me. It's not about other people and how they're doing things. They're wanting to see what it is doing for you. They want to see like what everyone else is accomplishing as well, but they're joining you. So always, always, always keep that in mind. We all have different journeys within our business, and some succeed very quickly, some take time. And I am personally one of those ones that has taken more time, but I've also not put in a lot into my business like I thought I was. I was just really going through the motions, and I really was never sharing about actually like what Thrive has done for me, business side or product side. Um, so being very real and raw, and it doesn't have to be like a whole huge paragraph either. It can just be simply like this evening, I was at golf with my daughter and I was able to be there and be present. And it was at like 4 o'clock. And a lot of people have a 9 to 5 job, so they're not able to be there if they're not taking PTO or if they don't have someone else taking them. So just simply capturing a photo of you being present, doing something, and then if you don't really know what to do, I use ChatGPT a lot, and I know a lot of others on our team do as well. Just typing in, like, you can even upload the photo into ChatGPT and say, give me a quick caption that goes with this photo. And you can even ask for a couple more options if you're not really liking something. And she will give you so many options to overlay on that photo. And it's sharing the opportunity of you being there present with your kid, with whatever it is that you're doing. Whether it's even getting gas for your vehicle. I do that all of the time. I am at least once a week, I'm getting gas in my vehicle, especially now that school's getting ready to start. I will simply snap a photo of me at the gas tank, and it just has like literally a simple picture of like the hose into my car, and it says like something so simple of thank you Thrive for paying for my gas today, or just something so simple as that, and people are like, wait, what, how, like, what do you mean? And I've had so many people saying like, what do you mean by this? And it's as simple as like sharing that like your paycheck, and like even having like a little screenshot of the notification of your pay coming through. And honest to God, if you're not getting paid every single week, that's okay. Take a screenshot of that one paycheck that you had, save it as a favorite, and reuse it. You don't have to share, if you didn't get a paycheck today, you can still share the one that you've already had before. If you haven't gotten a payment yet, then share that you are working towards that and what it is that it's going to help you with when you do receive that first pay. So there's so many different ways of like utilizing um, the simple things like that. It doesn't take a lot to bring out the curiosity. Let me pull up my notes real quick again. Okay, so yeah, literally every single Tuesday, I am sharing a screenshot. Um, as simple as like me, like last week, I was like sitting on the ground with my kids doing a puzzle, and I literally put the blurb of the screenshot of the pay coming through and from like our email, just that notification, and I just put it over, and it's like, Tuesdays will never get old around here, like something of that sort, that just whatever it is that you are wanting to post about. So every single Tuesday, if you need like a screenshot, like ask someone too. Like we all have a screenshot. Someone within our team has a screenshot that you can even utilize as well. But also just share like what it is that like that Tuesday paycheck will do for you. If you're super, super new here, just say something simple as I'm working to get my gas being paid for, like hopefully like next week. Like every Tuesday is payday around here. I just joined this business, like something so simple. And just showcasing what it is that it can help someone else with. Say that you join this company to have the opportunity to get a paycheck for the groceries, for the gas, to pay for daycare, to pay for bills, whatever it is. Just because you haven't done that yet doesn't mean that you can't share that that's what you're working towards. People want to see the real and raw part of that. They don't always want to see all the success stories. They want to see the struggles. As bad as that sounds, people nowadays like thrive, no pun intended, on like the struggle of getting somewhere. Like seeing someone almost like fail, but like you're not failing within your business, you're working towards that. So they're realizing that you're a real human being as well, working towards those goals, and they can work along with you. Um, so another thing is chatting about VIPs is like a really big thing that I really like to put in my stories on Tuesdays, because you're one sharing about the payday and pay opportunity, but you're also sharing about when, if they were to join you today to start working on that pay for next Tuesday, then they can also be earning these VIPs that are available to us. So there's so many of those different ways that you can really showcase those VIPs and what you're working towards and what you'd be helping them to earn for next week. So there's so many different ways you can share for the opportunity on that kind of side of things, with those VIPs being a very big thing that I like to capitalize on. I have not gotten to talk about the VIPs in my stories today. I had family in town and they just left today, so I'm a little behind on that. But I do want to make sure that we get a post and reel up today. So like I said, I got a reel up today earlier. And it was just simply of me and the kids and like my in-laws. We were all at the beach and I literally put over the top of it, this is my reminder of why I show up every day. And then as my caption, it may not look like a lot to some, but for me, and then I put bullet points of no PTO for these moments, gas in my car, groceries without stress, and saying yes to Target. Because if you know me, I'm a big Target girly. Like I love me some Target. So if I can even take a photo or like a video real quick and showcase that as a reel on my Tuesdays for the opportunity, I will a lot of times the kids will be pushing the cart and I'm like with them and I'll video that and so people know that like I'm a Target person and I will at least a couple times a month have like almost the same video, honestly, of me and the kids walking out at Target and I'm sharing something about how the opportunity that I fell into and am working towards 3 years ago is now helping pay for these Target trips. And so then I always end with a call to action. So I said, ready to turn your scroll into income, drop and I put like this little money with wings emoji, or message me weekly and I'll help you start. So something so simple as that, like I didn't even necessarily say anything on the actual video. I just simply said, if you just joined, this is my reminder why I show up every day. And people are drawn into that because they're like, what do you mean? What is she talking about on that? So it doesn't necessarily have to be so like thrive heavy immediately that people are seeing. So just make it very like I don't want to say vague, but like make them want to know more about what it is that you are looking for and like what they could be looking for. So let's take just a couple of minutes and get something up about an opportunity. Personally, I'm going to work on a post because, like I said, I did get a reel up today. Another way that you can also put in your opportunity is talk about the no fees. Talk about no mandatory auto ships that have to be ran. Like people like to know um, the benefits and like they don't want to feel pressure into something. Like other companies that like other network marketers personally they will message me saying, oh, well, you have such and such time to sign up, like this and this, and then you have to do this. And it's just a lot with other companies. With ours, it is so reassuring that I don't have to sit here and harp on my customers that they have to get this order in, they have to do this, they have to do that in order to be active. So make sure you're really, really emphasizing on no fees, no auto ships. It's the 5th of the month. So also, if you have not shared about free product credits, do so tonight because our credits were just loaded on the 2nd. So share about that. Um, I literally always on the 2nd of the month, I always send out text to my auto ship customers letting them know that I already had my credits loaded and that I have already sent them the free shipping like I do to my customers. Um, but always capitalize on that free product monthly. People love free, and the fact that all you have to do is refer to get your products for free, people love that. That is a huge pro and benefit to our company, so make sure we are talking about that. Um, and then even I know personally, I'm looking at my notes, sorry. I don't talk about the auto bonus enough because I've never hit our second rank of the company. However, I need to be capitalizing on that more. Just because I personally have never earned our auto bonus doesn't mean that someone that I sign tomorrow or tonight can't surpass that and earn that immediately. That could be something that they are truly looking for. So I am going to take my own advice. And I'm also going to be starting to share about the auto bonus more frequently because I don't know, honestly, the last time that I've spoke about the auto bonus. I know it's been a solid month. A lot of people, and it's only at the second rank, which is huge. So make sure that we are really talking about the auto bonus because I feel like a lot of us really don't talk about it too often. And again, just because you haven't earned it doesn't mean that you can't talk about it. I'm just going to kind of flip it and be like, this is what I'm working towards. And people love helping you reach your goals. So if we get loud and proud about like what we are trying to work towards and that we are wanting to earn this extra income to be able to pay for our vehicles, people will come out of the woodworks and they will want to support that. I know that's when I for the first time re-ranked 4K in December. It was me being really, really, really bold about how close I was to my goal, and I hit it the last day of December. But people that like I never even knew that were watching me were literally messaging me being like, "How can I help you? Like, what can I do?" And I'm like, what? So just being really, really bold about what it is that you are looking to achieve or looking to earn can really help kind of getting new people in your inbox on that. Um, and then, of course, the debt-free company. We are a very, very much so a debt-free company, so really capitalizing on that too. I actually saw someone else that I follow on Instagram today sharing about like their company and things like that, and that really reminded me that I need to start sharing more about how we are a debt-free company and we are cloud-based. Um, so just kind of remembering all of that. Those are just some opportunity like pinpoints that we can all kind of capitalize on. Um, all right, so let's take a couple of minutes before we jump off of here and get a post or a reel up. And if you are on here, then drop in the comments if you have any questions or want to do anything else. Let's just take a couple of minutes. And on my posts that I'm sharing, I'm kind of doing product and um, opportunity base, so it doesn't have to be necessarily anything. You just kind of word it how you want to, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay. So yeah, mine is super simple. I started off with, like I said, yes for the energy. I stayed for the confidence income. and impact that I can give to others. Kind of just talk about like no inventory, no experience, no forced auto ship. So I kind of go on all of that. And then of course I'm ending with the call to action, and then I have an emoji there or message me info and I'll walk you through what it could look like for you. Um, I'm also going to have in here, I need to finish it. But I'm also going to kind of go over the VIP period in here of like what it is that they could be looking at in their first 30 days. So that's kind of where I'm incorporating the VIPs because I had not been able to go and do that earlier. And I'm getting ready to get the kids in bed. So I'm also going to put on my stories about the VIPs as well. But other than that, yeah, my biggest tip and biggest advice though is just be yourself, share what it is that your goals are and what it is that you are working towards, and being very raw and vulnerable because people want to again join you for you and like they if they judge you, cool, fine. Well, then they're just not your people. Um, but the ones that aren't they will be the ones that will join you and really be like either a good promoter or a good customer that turns into a promoter or stays a customer, whatever it is. But just be you and be raw and vulnerable and what it is that you are working towards or what it is that you have already achieved but are trying to do bigger, better, whatever. Um, but yeah, anyways, hopefully this was helpful. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. But if you guys have any questions, use our chats, of course. But everyone have an amazing rest of your Tuesday. Bye, guys.